Гутен-мутен, дамы и господа, приветствую вас на канале Джокер Пират, и мы продолжаем прохождение Starfield. Нельзя забывать и об этой игре, конечно, тоже, но сейчас я потихонечку делаю упор на Jedi Survivor. На канал она потихоньку будет выкладываться, то есть там не получится стримить, потому что это игра оффлайн активации, это раз, а второе, второй комп, ну у меня второй комп чисто так печатает фотки, то есть он не потянет стрим, чтобы захватывать вторым компом, то есть как бы тут так не получится, к сожалению, вот как есть. Поэтому джедай будет в формате летсплеев, это понятно. А вот... Так, ну ладно, джедаем. Сейчас, короче, переключаемся на Starfield. Прибыл на корабль среднозвезд, мне надо пристыковаться и подняться на борт, чтобы поговорить с Евгением Роковым. Так, там надо что-то спиздить будет для... багрового фото. Но фишка в том, кстати говоря, что это в прошлый раз прокачивал свой кораблик. Оружие я оставил тоже, а вот внешний вид стал, по-моему, намного лучше. Так. Тут стекла никому натирать, да? Все хорошо, раз у тебя все хорошо, так. Человек в комментариях написал мне, по-моему, ник у человека был ПК Боярин за маты, что типа маты использовать, ну там ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. Отвечаю. Я могу согласиться насчет, допустим, матов в том плане, что, ну как бы если ты где-то там, я не знаю, там на остановке, в транспорте, где-то это используешь, ну это можно расценивать как... некультурность. И то в каждом своем конкретном случае. Бывает действительно мат где-то уместен. В данном же игровом развлекательном контенте я это даже специально делаю, говорю, что упор, ну не упора, а мат есть мат и так далее. То есть я вполне могу выражать свои мысли без мата. Я все-таки филолог и так далее. Но самое интересное эмоции, проявлять эмоции, почему на YouTube там, где типа там творчество, я должен, ну, сдерживаться. Ребят, ну камон, блять, ну реально. Давайте не будем насчет мата. Ух ты, ёб твою мать. Гибельный продвинутый зерно. Так. Вот почему бы не добавить это, как сделали в Cyberpunk, чтобы можно было это разобрать. Так. Давай вот так. Ладно. Я много там пиздить не буду. Вот сейчас хотел сказать, воровать. Вот я даже чисто вот реально перестраиваюсь на, чтобы в жизни говорить так, а именно на канале вот так.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Oh, sure, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table.
Ну, какая-то шляпа с
Let's
египетских
get one
пирамид.
thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation. So let's start by talking about Delgado's southern olive branch. Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
Мгм.
Well, I'll be damned.
Ну,
Someone from the fleet
вот эти перки, опять же, забывает использовать.
It's a goddamn miracle.
Дипломатия, там всякая забуги.
Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for or not?
Я не хочу ему ничего говорить.
Fine. Have it your way. Apparently, you have everything under control. So why are you targeting a Gaul bank executive?
Luxury.
Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like... playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want...
You want credits? Hugs? What?
Well, it appears we have a mind read. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. Of course I do. But who wants to settle for a one-time payout? You see, getting my ass back.
Короче, он хочет вернуться назад к пиратам этим.
And that's as good as... You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another gal bank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship. Fine. You wanna play? Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala. Talk to his fellow philanthropists.
Oh, this is my cue. Step aside, mortals. Barrett is here.
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing up.
Понятно, как обычная богатая вечеринка, блядь.
Tehran Preservation or any other charity for that matter. Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home, plaything for the wealthy. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to... He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really hard using blood, sweat, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder from what? Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic.
Акустическое обнаружение угроз. Что такое-то?
If you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you.
Узнать местонахождение.
You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you two reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something they'll got.
Ага, его нельзя убивать, потому что месть будет, я понял.
Employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. Oh, I know plenty. Been tracking that beauty for months. Neva and I were working out something. Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell me she's sending you after the award alone. Neva must be out of her mind if she thinks she's gonna screw me out of this deal. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have been. I spent months manipulating the Tehran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair. I had to arrange the event.
Сдаст, наверное, блядь.
The award was aboard the ship.
Если его типа в доляху не
Neva said
взять.
she'd do the rest. That would imply that Neva has a good side. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I? Okay, then let me point you to the person. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield Bowl. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can... And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you. What's the status of... Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
I've been thinking a lot about my early days. Got me pretty nostalgic, and I started digging. I found some of Irvin's last messages to me and thought I'd listen to them. Oh, sorry, I gotta hit him. Remember a bit ago we were talking about...
Блядь,
My husband used to be in Constellation.
муж у него есть, так он еще и жена
So
как.
my mind jumped. So I was listening to these old messages to hear...
Блядь, обкончал ему бородку, да?
No, I apparently read at least a few of these.
Блядь, ну это такая, сука, хуйня, если честно, все эти повесточки, блядь, они реально бесят так. Когда этих пидорасов уже, блядь, где-нибудь там... куда-нибудь денут, чтобы они, блядь, я не знаю, где-то вот... Хорошо, что у нас в стране нет этого говна, блядь, всего, блядь. Толерантного, темного, пидорского, блядь, и всего остального. Так. А там экзит. Так. Вот почему я не могу отметить вот то, что мне надо туда, а именно наверх?
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all the leftovers from the dining area.
Сортир, бля. Общаковый душ там, да, где можно жопами тереться.
These newer vessels,
Так.
more or less, run on top.
Я сохранился, чтобы не потерять доп.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the...
I've done this particular cruise route.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Star.
Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony. Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship... I am
Понятно.
completely confident that Trident Luxury Line...
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur. Of course, if I keep getting into... Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted... Why do you ask? During my tenure? There was an unfortunate incident where my...
Так, узнаем, была ли когда-нибудь украдена награда?
Needless to say, they'll be spending the rest of their life in a UC prison. Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a... Since we can't produce a new award, I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample... Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely. It's far too valuable to be left... Now, if you'll excuse me, I have...
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times.
Dig up any
or you
dirt
won't
on the
have access
boss
to the
yet.
ballroom.
Go do something useful, okay?
Ну так, поделаем допы.
Hey, stranger. Chat sometime, okay?
Пошел ты нахуй, пидор, блядь, болтать еще с тобой. В шубу там долбился где-то, блядь.
I prefer swimming in bioluminescent hot springs than a sky full of moons, but hey, fool is not. It's...
Блядь!
Welcome to the purser's office. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make you stay more comfortable.
Давай вот... Вот дипломатия, ну вот это 30% удачи, это 60.
When you have time, of course.
Давай еще раз манипуляция.
Glad to have you aboard. How may I assist you today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at... Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe... In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that you're loved. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them. I've only seen it briefly myself, but unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can... Is there anything else I can... Well, if you change your mind, I'll... An excellent question.
Так, это уже было.
Honestly, I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feeling. You do? All right, but you didn't hear this from me. I like Captain Rokov, but I think I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and that would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson. If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Have a safe journey.
Спасибо за information. Так. Иди, педрила. Так, а я хотел бы в его каюту бы попасть, да? В его каюте можно что-то там...
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Must you continue? Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I...
Но если мы попробуем тетю убедить...
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that... I can see that. I'm still willing to talk. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award... I believe our business has concluded. Goodbye.
The ship's purse.
Так, сюда я еще приду, а... Я хочу с этой теткой, блядь, поговорить.
Hey, Captain. Can I talk with you for a minute?
Барретт, отъебись. Ты же пидор, я с пидорами не разговариваю. Сейчас бы какие-нибудь толерантные мрази, да, там где-нибудь сказали бы, ах, как тебе не стыдно.
Voyage is unsatisfactory. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. I like Captain Rokov. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet.
Все, я понял, это она нашла планшет, это мне надо идти искать.
If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters.
Ага.
Somewhere. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Слушай, мне надо его каюта. Где я могу найти его каюту? Пассажир. Вот, отлично. Так.
To think. The crew, but Dusty. Dusty. Let's talk. Let's talk. When you have time, of course. Never mind. Sorry. Yes, Captain.
Так, ну не зря я тут по сейфам, да? Специалист. Только не по лохматым. Ну, не сильно у нее там. Жаль, но не сильно. Так. А это что такое? А нахуя он нужен? Угу. При создании чего-то, так ладно. Так. А где тут каюта Кэпа? Домбровский, так. А давай-ка я просто сделаю вот так пока. Ах, тут 3 надо, блядь. Хорошо, раз открылась, хорошо. А у него ли нет второго этажа? Прикинь, почти 1400 лоб. И взял, да? Так, ну я-то уже рядышком. Почти рядышком.
It's fine.
2600.
Out why this was locked.
Натырил, это хорошо.
Take a break. Let's chat.
Блять, почти 3900. Ну это прачечная.
We have a range of excursions available at all our destinations. All the details are in your cabin.
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us. If you want to dine at Captain Rokoff's table during dinner service, it's only a...
Блять, ну что он сделал? Хорошо я здесь сохранился. А так прикольно, да? Хочешь пообедать с капитаном?
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
Не, ну реально, где каюта этого уебана, блядь?
Nothing but the finest at this gala. Lovely party, isn't it?
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy. In almost every internal system.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain.
Так, компьютер капитана, давай сейчас. Ну, это такие ежедневная рутина, скажем так.
Take a break. Let's chat.
Пошел нахуй. Это вообще нигде не используется. Так, это на следующем будет использовать. Отлично. Во! Вот он, и снова ваше выступление. Дельгадо. Вот, теперь я все взял. Отлично. Вот теперь отлично, друзья. Теперь мне это нравится. Теперь идем туда в лакшери пункт. Планшет спиздил, награду спиздил. Кстати, а если переместить все сразу на фронтир? Инвентарь. Ну, я тут не заметил, да? Чего-то того, чего нет. О. Короче, ладно.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? You won't get away, hear me?
Чё это подстрекательство? Я таки не понял.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100th. That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society to pat their own backs for spending the considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates. or the only reason we allow him to attend. Nice to have met you.
Here for business or pleasure?
So, what brings you aboard? What the hell? They're gone!
То есть провокатор, это он начинает блять.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Так, а что по времени? По времени уже по времени.
Dusty. Let's talk.
Мне не на эти шлемы.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
So, what brings you aboard? Hello, are you a member of the society?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a starliner. Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid. An open bar would have been nice. Here for business? Trident's gouging. The society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthing. Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one. Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he suddenly disappeared from the universe. Enjoy the rest of the event.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard an open bar would have been nice. It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state. All I know is that the award is given to whomever can... Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. That's all then? Okay.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Так, а сколько с ними надо разговаривать-то? Их уже...
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Here for business or pleasure? Have you tried the can? It's critical that the society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing...
Так, этот должен что-то разбазарить.
Chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlanta. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
So, what brings you? Donations to the society can be debited.
Ох, вы вообще уже на это.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Bank.
Ну, короче, понятно, что мутный тип.
quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Hello. Are you... When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning.
Опа.
Don't forget to donate to the cause. I certainly hope...
Это любовничка, да? Любовница его. Хорошо. Хорошо, господа. Солнечная симфония, оркестр солнечной симфонии. Нихуя себе. Можешь сидеть и... Не, ну красиво сделано. Стекла, иллюминаторы, как бы ничего не скажешь. Так я ж был в тех апартментах. Я ж, по-моему, там все понаходил.
Hey, stranger.
И в каюте капитана вроде бы все нашел-то. Тю, блядь. А она вот это вот тут сидит. Ничего себе.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seen. Who? Look, can... His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. What's it gonna take to make us both? You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 exec at Galbank. That means my credentials, if that's all you really want, yours. If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. That's true. You have come this far. You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that. I should make him pay for doing this to me. That's true.
Так, нормально я ее убедил.
To see him squirm. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
You're pissed off? Imagine how Dombrowski's gonna feel when we start stepping on his toes.
Good. I hope you crush them so badly he'll be unable to walk.
Так.
I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I knew, it's called playing it cool. You should try. I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say that I'd be sent to prison for a long... Oh, angry isn't even... Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at
Служба безопасности Объединенных Колоний он встречался. Она подделала транзакции, стерла из системы. Понятно, несколько месяцев.
Until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by Oh, I know he was using.
Еще и потрахивал, да? Как говорит президент Беларуси, иногда правительство надо потрахивать. Перетрахивать, вернее. Ну, он имел в виду перетрушивать, конечно.
I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on all expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every question? You won't do that. If you wanted to blow the whistle, you would have boarded this ship with the authorities.
Логично.
Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. Good luck.
Ага.
What, are you writing a damn novel? Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so... What do you think is going? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, let's get one thing straight.
Хорошая тетя,
Larry
блядь.
Dombrowski's no saint.
Фарфоровая
He
сука.
deserves everything that's coming to him.
Exactly. This is your space. We're here.
It doesn't matter if you're here to judge me or not, because Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of... Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered. What? I hope you
Hey,
hurt
stranger.
Dombrowski.
Let's
Nail
chat
his ass
sometime,
right to
okay?
the wall.
Ладно, побегаю туда-сюда.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
So, what brings you aboard?
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Let's talk. When you have time, of course.
Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types, but something tells me you're not. Oh, I work for UC Security, so I don't... To be honest, I'm here to keep... It might not be as... What is this all about? You mean specifically? We monitor... You're asking a lot of... Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong.
Maybe I am a little drunk, but you're still a liar.
Worried? Why should I be? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word again. And since I work for UC Security...
Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime, okay?
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Так, но этот не повелся. Этот не повелся, Скотт такой, а?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile. Oh, absolutely. He's up the ladder at UC Security. Lots of pull. No, it certainly didn't. But at least we know you've... There's clearly something going on between Vera, Swiss, and Dombrowski. But we need... The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated. Yeah, that's smart. Kill Vera, or anyone else involved in his conspiracy, and then... Besides, you really want to ace a member of UC Security and have them breathing down your neck? No. There have... Maybe. But if something goes wrong, and he's able to, with all...
Короче, понятно, блядь. Ну да, это не Варри, как они говорили, что убивать их нельзя. Да и эти, блядь, которые задания давали объединенные колонии, это уже там не сильно обрадуются.
Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you...
I'll just let you handle all that, though.
I have no idea what all of that...
Вот что напарники делают? Почему я не могу этого пидора послать, чтобы он, блядь, хоть что-то сделал?
One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt here. I prefer you
Игровой
use
долг.
that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm... Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starfield ballroom. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked...
Экологический контроль, понятно.
All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way, fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically open. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cred stick, and come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown mode.
Here for business or pleasure?
Вот нахера, блядь, здесь сразу инженерный отсек.
Let's talk. You have time.
Hold up. This area is... Wait a second. You're Captain Rockov's guest. Sorry to give you trouble. Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather. I'm the Siren's chief engineer.
Chief engineer?
The entire deck. Of course, this, unfortunately... Oh, sorry, that there... No, sorry. Trident regulation. Look, I'm not trying to be...
Давай.
Ah, tell you what. I'm just going to step out. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away. Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long haul. Only thing is, he's always talking. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never... Tell you what, though. For someone that loves credit so much. Yeah, a little. Don't get
Давай это все промотаю.
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Of course, this, unfortunately, that... Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
Suddenly, we're in a high-security medical base. Didn't expect that. Cave in.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Нормально так вышло, да? Ушли все. Гондурас, так, разобраться.
Out of the buffet. That's always a bad sign. Let's talk. When you have time, of course.
А вот как я могу убить Ларри, вот это уже непонятно.
Let's talk. When you have time, of course.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Да я и так мог спокойненько. Что они имеют в виду разобраться?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Так, подожди, а если я загружу эту штуку и посмотрю сейчас... Кстати, всем огромное спасибо, 500 человек подписчиков, это круто, это классно. Спасибо большое, ребят, ну, хочется, очень 1000 хочется.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Doesn't take a genius to deduce you're the one. I locked onto you from the moment after we spoke. You want me to help you? I help you by handing over evidence, and I end up incriminating. Don't act so surprised. You didn't really think I'd make a deal with Claudia or Dombrowski If I've learned anything in my years at the corporate fraud division.
Понятно.
Claudia said that. That means my money's already gone. And I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hand... Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, accountant. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit... Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped. At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to... Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Well, since Claudia has been spending time discussing... On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. That's if you leave him alive, of course.
All passengers.
All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people.
Ну, убить их это будет банально, а вот посмотреть, как его посадят, это уже будет хорошо. Это уже будет какое-то разнообразие.
Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand? That's all I need right now. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm... How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No, you can leave me. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few. I mean, the Conde's loaded with big... You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Деньги вообще не проблема, хотя я принципиально не люблю за что-то платить. Но здесь деньги для меня, ну, просто вообще не проблема в этой игре. Так. Так, господа, сохраняемся и идем с ним базарить.
Don't you forget it.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears...
Хотя можно было забрать у него все это дело.
Some sort of negotiation.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain...
You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper berth? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this... Au contraire, my miss. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement.
Он деньги предложит.
I'm going to hypothesize that since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I see. That certainly places a damper on our... In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my... I assume that's what you've been angling for?
Rather astounding that you deciphered our communication attempt. It only took you a minute more than we expected for you to work.
passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain
Obviously,
has
that wouldn't be
declared
my
a
preference,
ship-wide
but
emergency.
though
Please
Larry
report
Dombrowski
your
will
cabins
be
in an orderly
mysteriously vanishing
there until
after
you
this
receive
cruise,
further
and possession of the
instructions.
credentials becomes ludicrous at that point. Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin.
Hey, Captain. Can I talk with you for a bit?
Это странно как-то. Я думал, сейчас его там прищучат.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
Well, looks like everything worked out. You must be joking. After this little stunt I helped you pull, I'm certain Trident's going to rip up my captain's. I've got nowhere else to go, so I'm fully expecting. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
I usually have a nose for these things. But anyway, whatever the case may be,
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Of course, of course. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet. I owe you one. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade.
Старое русское
It's what I
слово.
intend to call you from now on, so get used to it. Yeah, I'm a bit short in that. Perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully.
Так, а нахрена мне в новую Атлантиду? Все, в архив банка, я понял. Поэтому давай-ка я здесь поставлю вот так. Ладно, я не буду его убивать, мне интересно посмотреть, чем оно реально там, блядь, все закончится. Так. Сука.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin.
Блядь, и заблудиться можно. Блядь, я в рубку хотел, ну да ладно.
Ah, home, sweet home. Now, where did I leave my cozy slip? Hey.
Ну я надеюсь, они контрабас там не заметят.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. All right, we're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Короче, я их треугольнику сделал определенные проблемы, блядь, и ливнул нахуй. Вот мне такое нравится даже в жизни. Создавать какие-то, блядь, интриги мадридского двора, блядь. Я такое обожаю. Так. Стравливать людишек. Людишки сами все делают за тебя. Это классно, это круто. Так, ну мы эту миссию закончим, и уже тогда я пойду играть в джедая. Надеюсь, там не слетит этого, блядь, активация ебучая, блядь. 2 серии я уже наиграл. Но что такое 2 серии, да, по сравнению с всей игрой. А игра мне вот реально явно нравится, джедай. Так что... Я даже этот спиздил. Трофей их, который они год там ждут.
Hello, welcome to the... Oh no, none at all. I'm all alone down here.
А этот все, блядь, распиздил.
Right, so that's 2 of us now. Oh, no. All the current records are upstairs in the main facility. This is where, Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski.
Они его что, в лицо не знают?
Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll... No, never. Hey, look, please don't mention it. Me? No. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the ark. There we go. Have a...
Так, а давай-ка теперь посмотрим, не могу ли я ничего ли отсюда... Сука, я так и знал, что это Домбровский. Бля, сука какая.
Well, they don't need it now.
Ну так они усилят охрану, там тоже могло быть, да? Неизвестно что. Поэтому тут хер его знает, кстати говоря.
Can we run through it one more time?
You can over-rehearse. It'll sound canned. We got to keep...
I have something for you.
Пока идем даже почти по плану. Так, пока идем даже почти по плану.
You might want this.
Следующее, наверное, надо будет сделать задание, как она называется, по сюжетке.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
Ладно, давай, он-то помог.
That'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Bank archives. So the Bank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And God damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without...
Nope. EM class is certain death. Back it up.
Тебя спрашивали, блядь.
Yeah, Rook. Just like every...
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do...
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time.
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time. Can we...
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit incre... But, before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that we grab that little beauty, and we'll be...
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll...
We do or we die. That's...
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. You're no damn picnic to work with either.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this guy. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Блять, задание не засчитали. Я думал, она засчитает, игра, имею в виду задание, и все. И как бы было бы нормалды, но не хочет, не хочет.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
Так, а ну-ка давай-ка.
Let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig.
Охуеть, что
We're
отдам.
all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want...
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Да пошла ты нахуй, бля.
You couldn't find it.
Wow, Rook. Just... wow.
You had one simple task. Bring me the award. That's it. Well, congratulations. Not only did you miss out on the... That's how things work around. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do. So let's get to it.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
Need a drink? Fog and the last note will be more than happy.
Так, ну здесь доложить надо, блядь, и этот.
I have something for you.
И я надеюсь, на этом мы сможем закончить. По одной миссии тогда раз, и нормально. Я не дам ей, сука, заработать принципиально, блядь.
Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your... Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag? We told you we'd be...
Лишь бы капитана того не арестовали, блядь.
Did you get information for us or not?
Yes, and I heard there were no...
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care...
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the... Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bank 4.
Bank 4
Опять
is an
знакомо
EM
этому
gas
звучит.
giant, sir. There isn't a... The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. Good. That should slow them. You're doing exactly what we told you to do.
All right, calm down, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, of course I am. We don't really... There are no shortcuts. You suddenly change. In the meantime, we'll formulate a plan to ensure the Crimson... I'm not certain. Galbank uses their own proprietary transponder system. Even if we could find the ship, we don't have anything strong enough to Unfortunately, we're hampered by... They have information about the Comspike?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been...
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the... I'll see what I can find.
Fine. You keep playing along. My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the... We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting there. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information.
Ну понятно, везде свои стукачи, блядь.
Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to...
Так, задание выполнено, с чем я себя и поздравляю. И тебя, зритель, тоже. Так, на этом я сохраняюсь. И пока-пока, адьос, амигос. Я пошел играть в очередную серию джедая для тебя. Пока.